Hey, how y'all doing? Mr. Gamble and I, this is Wendy Gamble, your junior high assistant principal. We're just going to kind of walk you around and show you what a day in the school looks like. We just kind of wanted to show you some where most of your classes are going to be. First thing we want to show you, because we know this is always important to sixth graders, are your lockers, which are right over here. They do not have locks on them. So we did that just to make it convenient. So if you want a lock, uh, if you need a lock with a key, and then you can use that on your locker if you choose so. But if you do, make sure that the office has a key, so that way if you lose your key, we'll have a key that we can get you so that you can still get in your locker should you lose your key. So you can put a lock on there, very easy, but you're not required to. So those are your lockers. Now I just kind of want to show you most of your classrooms, or a lot of your classrooms. Right here next door is Mr. Derek Robinson. He's going to be teaching you English and reading. He's in here getting ready right now. He'll send you a personal message here in another video, so that'll be good for him. And I know a lot of you guys might already know him. You know, he's from Cooper. He's a great young man. We're very fortunate to have him. Now, right across the hall over here is your math lab teacher, Mrs. Rieger. She's been up here working in her room. She's not here at the moment. Again, she'll send you a personal message, and this will be your classroom where you come from math. And how we do it is we have a math class, and then you have a math lab. So you get to practice the skills that you learned in your math class. Then you get to do different activities and learning activities, and you get time to get more one-on-one help from the teacher during that lab time. So it's a good way to help you with your math skills. So that's Mrs. Rieger. And then across the hall over here is sixth grade social studies. And this is Coach Chastain. Coach Chastain, in addition to teaching you sixth grade social studies, he's also the head baseball coach, and he helps coach football and so forth. He is a great young man, and we're looking forward to having him. I think you guys are really going to like him, and he will be sixth grade social studies for you. And I believe if you're in sixth grade Avid, I think we have 2 sections of sixth grade Avid at the moment, and Coach Chastain will have 1 section, and Mr. Robinson, Derek, will have another section of sixth grade Avid. So they'll be right here next door to each other and helping each other out with the Avid situation. And then down here at the end of the hall, some of you may have Mrs. Arnold, or maybe to get help with struggles in English and in math. She is there to help you, so you will see her on your schedule if you're supposed to be assigned to Miss Arnold. Now we're going to pause this, and then we're going to walk to the next hallway and show you where you'll have signs. In room 103, so we're in the next hall. The first hall that we were in, that's the 200 hall. This is the 100 hall. 103 is where you will come to Mr. Silman's class, and you will have science. So a lot of y'all, probably your parents probably had Mr. Silman for science. I had Mr. Silman for science when I was in 6th and 8th grade. So a lot of us know Mr. Silman, and this is his classroom. You'll have everything you need to do little science labs and so forth. Mr. Silman is a great guy. We all know him. We're familiar with him. So you will enjoy having him, just like I'm sure most of your parents did. And right across the hall from him is room 102. Now this is Ms. Rosichka. She runs our learning lab. So a lot of times if maybe you were absent one day, you come back and you realize that you missed a test. And so the teacher may send you to the learning lab so you can take that test and get that made up and taken care of. So, or Ms. Rosichka is very good if you're struggling in something and you come to the learning lab. She can sit there one-on-one with you, or maybe 1-on-2 or 1-on-3, and help you with the things that you're having trouble with. So that is Ms. Rosichka. She's a great asset, and I'm sure a lot of you will benefit from learning from her as well when you need to. All right. Next, we'll stop in the lunchroom real quick. Okay, this is the lunchroom. This is where our tables and chairs and everything are for you to have lunch. Now we will have lunch. There's one junior high lunch, but during these COVID times, just so you parents know, what we're going to do is we're going to just stagger groups out here. We're not just going to let a bell ring and everybody runs in here to the lunchroom to get their lunch. We'll stagger those times. We'll let one group come out here, a few minutes before the bell, let them go through the line. This is where they would come into the lunch line and get their food. We'll have one group come out, and then they'll be mainly through the line, and will have gotten their food, and then we'll let another group come out, and then we're only sitting like 4 people to a table. We should be plenty for kids to be able to sit with their friends, but we have to obviously not overcrowd. So that should allow all of our junior high students plenty of room. We do have, just outside where our buses come in the mornings, we have 4 picnic tables. So there may be special occasions where you come up here to eat lunch with your child, and we have a process for that, if you'll call the day before, at least the day before, and say, hey, I'm going to come up tomorrow and eat lunch with my child, it's their birthday. You'll be able to go through our office through the office ladies, and they have a form where your kid will meet you out here by these picnic tables, and y'all will be able to have lunch together. We'll also use it to just let kids kind of get outside and enjoy. Everybody enjoys having a good time with picnic tables out in decent weather, and so we're looking forward to that. And just know that if you want to come up here and have lunch with your child, we certainly want to encourage you to be able to do that. And we have a process where we're also maintaining the guidelines that we are given. So this is your lunchroom, and this is where you'll have lunch. And right out here where the buses drop off are where the picnic tables are. So real quick, we're going to show you the band hall and the gym, or the gym and the band hall. And then we'll come back and kind of tell you what you do at the beginning of the day and what you do at the end of the day. All right? Tell me what. All right. Hey, this is the gym. A lot of you guys, obviously you'll have PE. Several of y'all, most of y'all maybe have outdoor education class as well. This is where you'll do a lot of that. I know the coaches will plan to keep groups, keep small groups as possible with both of them out here. And then I know that they're planning on, if the weather's nice, they can do things outside, and that would be something that would be good for y'all, and you'll enjoy that. The outdoor education, you learn some cool things like archery and just kind of outdoor kind of survival type stuff, not survival type stuff, but like fishing and things like that. So you'll enjoy the outdoor education as well. So this is the gym, and that's where you'll come to do those things. All right, hey, this is the band hall. I'm talking a little bit loud right now because they're having band camp. But they're getting ready for the year. Mr. Hastings, he's a great band director, and especially working with younger children. And I know you guys really love band. Miss Paige is running our camera. She'll just take a quick peek in there.
Hi, it's Mrs. Gamble. I want to welcome you here. When you come in for your first day of school, if you're a parent pickup, or a parent drop-off, you're going to come to the front door. If you're a parent pickup at the end of the day, you're going to go out the front door. If you're a walker, you're going to go out to the front door. When you come in your first day of school, you're going to be met by the principal, and he's going to ask you what your name is, and he's going to send you to your first period teacher, where you will drop off your stuff. You'll also be asked if you eat breakfast here at school. If you do, once you drop off your belongings at your first period teacher, you're going to go to the cafeteria, you're going to grab your breakfast, and go back to the first period. If you're a bus rider, you're going to meet me in the back door, and I'm going to ask you the same questions. At the end of the day, we're going to kind of do a staggered release to kind of keep everybody separated so not everybody's out in the halls at the same time. We're going to release the parent pickup and the walkers to the front door. We'll wait a minute or two. We're going to release the bus riders to the back door. During the day, we are on a block schedule, so it's gonna be a little different than what you're used to. So you're gonna meet 4 of your classes each day for an hour and a half every other day. On Fridays, you will meet all of your classes. So you'll get to see all your teachers on Friday, and then they can kind of clear up anything they may have missed or review anything that they need to review and finish up the week's lessons. I'm always available to you. You can always email, call, stop me in the hallway, and I'll be more than happy to help you. I look forward to meeting you, and this is gonna be a great year.